Welcome to Ncaa, everybody. This is a game that they say is worse than Madden. And Project is trash. He's a Navy boy that drops his pants, sailor. He lives in Hawaii. He left his ex-wife, Granny, in a trailer park in Georgia somewhere. No, I don't want the ball.
Young guy tackled you.
I don't want the ball. I don't want the ball. What is a death chart?
Let's see.
I already got shit on my roster. What about you?
Nope. 70s for the wide receivers.
Yeah, I think my best wide receiver is like 76, 79. I'm like, yikes.
Well,
I was waiting for that. Where's Potter and Chris at?
they're trying to win their bowling league so they can afford a game.
This is man coverage. See, I heard it. Wow, on your team. Arthur, what's his name? Art. You think you're cool because Zader had relations with your sister? Really, bro? That's one of the uncoolest things that could ever happen to anybody. Who does he think this is?
That's it.
Wow. Oh, no block. Oh, damn. You think he should have had that?
Hit his hands. You know what they say.
No, what they say?
If it hit his hands, he should catch it. Oh,
Oh,
come on.
that's go. No shutout. So since we're low teams, how's the stadium shit?
I don't know. I'm see when I get on offense.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yo, when I was going against Penn State, I felt that shit. Oh,
Damn it!
yo,
My own guy stepped in front of me.
yo, you was gone. Yeah, when I was going against Penn State, it was even fucked up on my defense.
The screen's shaking. My routes are
It's
shaking.
shaking on my screen. Mm. Oh, man. I wanted that ball. How you gonna not get that motherfucker? Damn.
Oh, nice. Oh, hold that block.
What? You cut every fucking thing.
Pew, pew. I don't even know what play I picked.
Oh,
'Cause at first it looked like it didn't take my audible.
yeah, it looked like it was struggling a little bit.
Throw it
Yeah,
away.
get his ass. I can't believe you had that much time. Cause I threw a blitz at you. These fucking teams are trash.
That didn't work so well.
Oh,
Let's go.
how? Wow, yo, that shit went right through my guy. Oh man,
I tried to.
that's crazy how that threaded in there.
Yeah, I tried to throw
You don't
a
even believe
bullet.
that,
I don't.
bro. You don't even believe that.
No. Can't they just hold the blocks?
Oh, get him. Yes.
Ah.
Whew. Good defense. I was surprised you threw that, honestly. I thought you were gonna try to scramble that shit in.
No, he's not fast enough. There was a small window, but then
That shit's closing in.
your guy warped over. Oh, come
Oh,
on, give me it back. Give me.
no, I tried to slide, yo. Damn, he lifted me up.
Ah. How did he hold on to that?
Mm. Damn.
Mm.
Yo, that whatever lineman you had was mad slow.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't have the angle. I'm not gonna get him. Not gonna get him.
Oh shit. Damn, I touched that. Oh my god. Oh shit. No, that was really.
Intentional
Oh my
grounding.
god. I thought I got out of the pocket. Oh no, chicken like dumbass.
You, you had first and goal from like the 2.
Oh, oh, let's go. I know, I was on the 3 yard line. I ended up back on the fucking 40 something. That's sad. We'll be running laps tomorrow. That was probably one of the best field goals we've seen one of us hit. Ooh, there you go. Slow them up, boys.
Come on.
Oh my god, he stopped following him.
Yep. I was waiting for that.
I'm sure you were.
Or you covered mine underneath. Covered both mine underneath guys. And then I had to scramble left, so I lost my guy on the right. Get him.
We got him. Oh, you want something?
Like, hold your blocks.
Wow. Dude's dumb open. 2 people.
Ncaa.
Oh, man. Yo, they were double covering somebody for no fucking reason.
Yep.
Damn, that sucks. I don't know why they were like double covering that guy.
I'm not sure either.
Oh, they ran into each other. Damn. No shutout.
Let's go. We got them now. No. Jesus. Get that boy on the ground. I was hoping you got that off.
Wow, I knew I knew that was a bad.
Your running back was open, not that guy.
Yeah. I didn't think. You don't know if these guys are gonna jump for the ball or not. 9 times out of 10, they don't even jump for that ball. So I'm like, what were you thinking?
I was like, I hope he didn't see his running back. Like 75 is in my way every time. Can't get a good run. Oh, we almost lost the first down.
Trying to push them back. Yo, I'm trying to move to him and they're not letting me run up. What the hell?
Why you
He
gotta?
like stopped.
Why you got a D lineman 20 yards down the field, huh?
Oh, please. Can you believe they stopped him like that? Yo, this game ain't good, man. They said Madden's better. And you know that. I think you guys like glitchy games.
I just like something different.
Let's go.
No. Now that time I let you.
They're This wasn't my D line. I'll set that up perfect. Surprised they didn't let it run through my hands.
Same
Oh, I'm
guy.
about to say, yo, did I pick that or no?
He was even watching that guy. False start.
Man, right when I try to hype it, that's such a fucking glitch. They don't even want to admit that.
He didn't even get in.
He got in. He definitely got in. Oh shit. Oh yo, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad you didn't go downfield because I thought it was a run. Your motherfucker was down there open. Woo. Damn, you almost had that shit. You didn't see that?
Nah, I had too much pressure.
I got stumpy, yo. I I came on. I had my safety, and he was the only one that would have been on that guy. I'm so happy you didn't see that. That was a fucking touchdown.
I don't have time.
Are you funny? You said no time. That's so funny. I'll be mad now.
Not for them to get all the way down the field.
Oh God.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm not watching the linemen come off the line. You covered my first route, so then I went right to the second route.
Oh my god. Fucking open.
Why did he?
Yo, oh shit. That was a spy right there.
Yeah, that's just a game. Like I'm not gonna throw it to you. I'm gonna throw it where my guy is.
He's gonna lead him. Yeah, because that was way behind him. That's definitely the game. I just seen that. Oh, they just had a basketball who did a slam dunk. Wow. It's like, when you see shit like that, and you're like, what the fuck? Damn. Wow. Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't pay attention to him. Turn your back to him. Oof. Oof.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm pathetic.
Come on. Your own guy stopped you.
I have no idea, bro.
Uh, how does he underthrow that? My guy had like 2 steps.
He threw a race. Yeah, I should be the wide receiver.
He's too slow.
You throw it back to me real quick.
It's highly likely.
I thought you kept it. Did you?
Yeah, me too. Faked myself out.
Yeah. Thanks. I think my guy's fast though. Yeah, that's another pick six.
Yeah, my guys aren't fast. They have the step, and then you take over the guy, and he's faster.
Damn, bro. Killing that. Oh, you got caught up on your blocking. Yo, what the fuck? So weird. It's just like the speed.
Nope. As soon as I moved, they stopped blocking.
Oh shit. Wow,
Uh,
he dropped that. I thought it should have been a pick, to be honest with you. Yeah, that dude didn't even play that. That's so weird.
that was my first punt.
Yep, we both got a punt.
Ooh.
What?
I have no words.
Yo, I can't believe that. I thought that was a catch.
They gave my guy like 130 speed.
Insane. My dude was wide fucking open when I threw that shit. throwing it out of bounds.
Yeah. Still would have been picked.
Wait, what's the flag?
Wow.
What?
It's the first time I've ever
Yo, I
seen
got
that.
to him right when he threw it. No fucking way. Zay, did you really think that was roughing the passer?
I don't know.
There's no way. Bro,
Just,
I was right there.
the game's trying to make it interesting.
Kind of too late for that. Unless you get like a major fucking run there. But I'm like passing.
Gonna get him.
Oh my god. What was
Flag.
that? What? Oh my god. Encroachment when he calls an audible.
Yeah. Stop encroaching me.
Wow. I'm surprised they didn't give me a penalty and give you a touchdown. You accepted.
No.
They seem kind of long.
Yeah, that took too long.
Oh. Oh man, if I had some speed.
Just too slow.
Yo, that motherfucker. I know that running back is fast or what? Like to your point, they just fucking slow. Wow. Nobody open. That was good. Whatever defense that was, that was good.
It was a blitz.
Yeah, but that isn't covered. Wow. Field goal? Fuck it, let's go for it. Oh shit.
Oh, that's not where the field goal is.
I can't believe how fast that goes. It's so cold.
He's like, I almost nailed it. No. Can't get
Get
on.
him.
Can't get on the edge.
Oh, user pick.
I lobbed that too. I want a challenge. He just got speared.
Oh. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god, same fucking thing. No. Pick.
It's a pick.
Oh, I thought he fumbled it. We'll give him a little chump little passes.
Oh,
That was me. Let's go.
didn't block at all.
We're fucking this quarterback up. Wow. Oh, what? He was blanketed. Oh, did you see the animation on that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, the ball was below it, like moved up into his hands. That's insane. Oh my god. Shit off, bro.
Nope.
Oh my god, what a sack that was. That shit was deep.
And I slid my protection. I did everything I could. And I couldn't block.
Yo, they're about to give you some like fucking bullshit right now. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at that catch. On me.
Oh my god.
You called it.
Oh.
You They're not going to let you play this game anymore. You're figuring out their glitches.
Wow. quarterback's holding his ribs and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's been sacked like 10 times.
Oh my god.
No, no catch for you. That was not difficult enough.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Wow.
Pittsburgh.
I think we would have fun though using a ranked team compared to something already established. I don't know against the computer though. I think that's what it is. Making it fun.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
No flag? What? Motherfucker is over.
Over what?
Line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, two guys. One of you catch it. Maybe. They ran the same fucking route.
And they give it to this is fucking nuts.
Look at that.
You can't even do those. What?
Look at that perfection pass.
Oh yeah, that quarterback's gonna die.
It took all my icons away. So,
Why? Because you're running, so you probably can't see the fucking receiver.
so what if I'm looking the opposite way?
This quarterback is just, yeah. Oh man, you're killing this motherfucker. Oh! We both slowed up. Oh wow. Oh! Oh
Damn
my
it.
god, that was a pick. Are you kidding me? What? What did he do? Bro, he had it with two hands and just like volleyballed it.
Bloop.
Give me my money.
There we go.
Oh my god.
He can't throw. His ribs are killing him. Oh shit, the game's in overtime. You guys like out of
That
stamina.
guy can't even run no
Oh, have the big guy get a touchdown.
more.
Like you literally have one guy covering two guys on that side, and he throws it to
Yeah.
you.
I thought you, because your guy, I think he was your tight end. He was pretty open. He was just,
Yeah, it's supposed to be the back of the end zone.
that's what we're going to deal with, bro. The game is glitchy, man. Like, it's bugs.
Welp.
Not what it is. Yeah, that
I was articulated yesterday by a couple of my friends that our country was not founded on Christian principles. Our country was founded on common law, because the Declaration only refers to God 4 times in the Constitution. It doesn't refer to God at all, and it only articulates the structure of government.
Remember that we were a collection of states and colonies, and you need to read the state constitution before anything else. 9 out of 13 of the original states required you to be a Bible-believing Christian to serve in government at the time of the founding. Even in Pennsylvania, actually, all 13 out of 13 required a declaration of faith. 9 out of 13 required you to be a Protestant, except Maryland, which was Catholic, which still required a declaration of faith. In almost every single one of the original state constitutions, Pennsylvania included, they had, I profess Lord and Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior in the original state constitution. So you remember, we're a collection of states before that. Secondly, 55 out of 56 of the original signers of the Declaration were Bible-believing, church-attending Christians. You asked about common law. The common law is inherited from Blackstone, who was Christian. Common law is an outgrowth of the scriptures. So let's go to 3 principles of common law: presumption of innocence, due process, and jury of your peers. All 3 are biblical principles. So, and all wrapped into the ultimate biblical principle that you shall not favor justice if you are rich or poor, which is Leviticus 19, right before the most famous part of Leviticus 19, which is that you should love your neighbor as yourself. But before that is that in the administration of justice, you shall not favor the rich or the poor, which is the idea of blind justice. We get that in the West, which is incorporated also in the New Testament ideal. Neither slave nor Greek nor Jew, you're all one in Jesus Christ, which we get the idea of human equality. These are all biblical ideas. They're not.
Anti-authority Dusty is very real. I'm comparing the flex. I can generate 20.
Fuck him, feed him, leave him alone. Today we're going to talk about him. You have to work so much to support a family, and a lot of the times the wives do work too, but we're talking to the point where you only see your wife maybe 3 hours a day, maybe your kids 2 hours a day. And this is what he's saying. He goes, I come home and my kids have to stay up late just so I can see them. He goes, I'm done. I'm tired. He goes, I can't even go to the gym. I cannot do anything except for work. He's cussing out the politicians, the left, the liberals, you name it. He's not wrong in anything he said. We were put here for...
If someone's going to inherit your soul, they don't want it bogged down.
Reason your boss has...
Saturday night, and he said, I'm clear! I used to spend 12 hours a day on an Xbox. My parents and my friends thought I was a freak. Like, dude, what are you doing? Are you good? Are you okay? Why'd you stop playing sports? Why'd you stop hanging out with your friends? What the is wrong with you? You're missing days of school for this? What's wrong? And I'm like, yo, you guys are tripping. Like, I'm chilling. I'm cooking with my homies. And I put a headset on and I enter this, like, weird little underground world where there's millions of people. So many people who are just as passionate about it as I am, spend just as much time. And when we talk to each other and the way that we communicate, it's like we're speaking a different language. It's like we're on a different planet. But then again, like I said, you look over your shoulder and nobody seems to realize or pay any attention, pay any mind to what's going on. And their initial reaction is to write it off. Like, dude, you're wasting time. I dropped out of school after I made my first little bit of internet money that was related to video games. I made a YouTube video, how to hack Xbox 360 gamer score. Made like $500 Google AdSense, early YouTube. And I was like, what the like, this is crazy. And it really set me down this rabbit hole. Only reason why I'm here with you today. I attribute all of my success to that moment. But what that did for me is it made it a real thing, right? And I'm trying to explain it to the outside world, to my parents, to my friends, and they're like, bro, are you crazy? Video games? Now you explain this YouTube content.
It's the biggest thing ever.
It's the biggest thing ever. I used to spend 12 hours a day on an Xbox.
This has to be the
Typical Ncaa.
If you're into fishing, you need to quit.
and you still overpower them for a touchdown.
Almost every American's social security number may have been leaked in a massive data breach.
Ever since I stopped doing crime, all this crazy stuff has been happening. COVID made it where you could literally wear a mask into a bank. Do you have any idea the crazy things I could have done being able to wear a mask into a bank? Now everybody's social security number is online, including mine. I could straight swap mine out for somebody who has 800 credit with a quickness. I feel like that's just the universe looking out for me because I'd have racked up a whole bunch of charges real quick. How are we all supposed to protect ourselves now that all of our social security numbers are probably for sale on the dark web? The only thing you can really do to protect yourselves is by getting a hold of all three of these credit reporting agencies and putting a credit freeze on your social security number. But it's a pain in the ass because before you're going to be able to open up any credit or get any loans, you're going to have to call them again and remove that freeze. That's still easier than going back and cleaning up your name after somebody does identity theft on you and your social security number.
Almost every American's social security number may have been leaked in a massive data breach.
Ever since I stopped doing crime, all this crazy stuff has been happening. COVID made it where you could live.
I would find it incredibly hard to believe that somebody sitting or standing in that position after he's gotten knocked down into the water, that he's been hit and he's been, by multiple people, that somebody in that situation would not believe that they were being harmed, would not be afraid.
Nikolai gets right up with the knife in his right hand.
No one else realized he had a knife. So there are people that are sort of going in, jumping on, trying to push, trying to shove, that don't realize there's a knife and people are being stabbed.
As AJ is pushing Nikolai stabs into his lower abdomen with the blade up, slices into his stomach.
I would find it incredibly hard to believe that somebody sitting or standing in that position after he's gotten knocked down into the water, that he's been hit and he's been, by multiple people, that somebody in that situation would not believe that they were being harmed, would not be afraid.
How do you find a
Nikolai gets right up with the knife in his right hand.
No one else realized he had a knife.
These shirts, Hey guys, you know how I always tell you if I'm wrong about something, I'm gonna come back and do my best to make it right? Well, I was wrong about something, and actually, it was one of my all-time favorite rappers who hit me up in the DMs to let me know, so I'm about to make that right. Do you guys remember my video where I was talking about how Fawn Drake seems to be of the Hells Angels and speculating that maybe he was paying them for protection? Like, as you can see here, he's wearing Hells Angels support gear, as well as this shirt and this picture right here. Here's a picture of him and Travis Scott, and he's wearing a whole other Hells Angels support sweatshirt. And he's been documented in pictures all to rock support gear all the time as well. However, I did end up jumping on a bandwagon of bad information when I said that this dude who was in one of his videos banging on Kendrick was a patched member of the Hells Angels, because he's not, and I had somebody hit me up from Canada to let me know. So I apologize for bringing you guys bad information, and I want to give a big shout out to the homie for putting me up on game. Hey guys, you know how
The 10th best player in the league, Tyreek Hill. He is, in my opinion, a top 2 receiver.
If you're a beginner in college football 25, y'all boys need to be running this defense. This is my no adjustment defense. It's clamps. I get so many pick sixes, as y'all see here in this clip. Y'all boys already know what we're doing with that. Taking it back to the promise. Like I said, this is the best defense in the game, and it makes your opponent quit. The coverage is crazy in this defense. The lurks in this defense is crazy. And as y'all boys see here, my opponent, guess what he did? He quit again. This is a beginner-friendly defense because you literally have to make no adjustments. The only thing I do is with my users, sometimes I may come down by the D-line just to get some more pressure. But guess what? We defense scored another pick 6. Now the formation is 4-2-5 under. I'm in the UCF defensive playbook, and the play I'm running is cover 3 match. And after I call a play, all I do is bring my player down. Now in this clip, I did shift over my D-line because he was running, but other than that, I normally don't. But if y'all boys try this defense, let me know in the comments. And I do post full defensive schemes on my YouTube channel, so if y'all boys don't want to lose no more, go ahead and head over to my YouTube at Get Live Mar. If this video helped, go ahead and drop a like.
If you're playing Dynasty mode on College Football 25 right now, you're probably getting your ass kicked like every other game. You might suck at the game, but that's not the reason why. The reason why is you don't know how this mode works. So let me explain it. If you are at a bad school and you're on Heisman or All-American difficulty, you are not going to win the national championship in your first year, no matter how good you are. But that's okay, because your first season, you're not supposed to be trying to win. You're supposed to be recruiting. Every week, you have to do 2 things. You have to play the game, and you have to recruit. Every single week, you need to be recruiting. The first step of recruiting is to go over to this prospect list and look at all the available players. The game will literally suggest which players you should get, and I would highly recommend starting off in the recommended mode. Obviously, the star rating out of 5 tells you how good the player is, but the most important metric is this interest and stage. His interest being 3rd means that I am the number 3 school on his list right now without me having to do anything. And the reason you get interest without doing anything is because of pipelines. And pipelines are based off your location of your school. So I'm Buffalo, this guy is from Michigan. So he's automatically in the pipeline to go to Buffalo. So if I want this player, I'm going to go over to this little green dot and I'm going to click it. And that means I'm targeting this player to come to my team. You only get 35 targets at a time, but you can switch them out every single week. So it's not that big of a deal. You can spam this. So once I target this player, I go back to the recruiting board, and there he is. So what I want to do is I want to be this guy's number 1 school, not his number 3. So I'm going to click select prospect, and I'm going to go over from overview to recruiting. And I'm going to offer him a scholarship. Okay, and now we get this whole list of other actions you can do once you have offered him a scholarship, but you have to offer him a scholarship first. Each one of these things costs hours, which is what this little currency is. It costs hours. You get 400 hours per week to split among all your recruits. So if you spend 50 on one player, you're probably going to get that player. Like, you'll move from the top 8 to like the top 3, depending on the stars, and depending on which one. But you kind of have to budget your hours for how much you want the player. Like, this guy is bad. I don't want him. He's a 1-star receiver. So I'm probably going to spend 5 hours on him to boost him into the top 5 or so, and then I can reassess from there. And if you regret giving a bunch of hours to a random bum who isn't even committing to you anyways, you can hold Y to remove them from your list, and you get the hours back. The last thing I want to talk about is scouting. You can spend 10 hours a week to learn some of the ratings of the player. So if I spend 10, it tells me this guy's break tackle rating is 82. If I spend another 10, it tells me his speed is 86, a bunch of other stuff. So there's a lot of strategy in it if you want to allocate your hours, like to figure out people's ratings or to just secure the bag and get them as a prospect. Because some positions, the ratings really matter. And you'll find hidden gems that have like 95 speed, but they aren't that highly rated by stars. So there's a ton of strategy in this. It's an awesome mode. It's really complicated. I hope this helped y'all figure it out.
If someone leaves the Amish, do they get to keep their farm? Well, I know a whole bunch of former Amish that had to give up everything they had because the church helped them. If the church...
Nice.
1 box, 10 cards.
And then Vinny was fantastic. You know, I grew up with Vin. Vin was always a mechanic. We were friends in high school. And when the opportunity came and we started taking off, I tapped him on the shoulder and I said, hey man, you want a job? And that's when he came to work. He didn't really do motorcycles. He could just do anything. He was that kind of guy. So he adapted to it. He did the wiring, fabrication. He picked stuff up like he's just a natural. And so he became, you know, like, you think about it, man, we were like the A-team. And then you had Rick. Rick came in a little bit later, but Man, that guy used to drive 2.5 hours each way, phenomenal fabricator, great personality. The personalities from our show, when I think about it, I miss these guys. We had a lot of fun together, but
I think it's just time, and everyone has families now, and everyone has grown up and has kind of gone their different ways, and it's just kind of like a natural progression of, seeing where everyone was to where they are now.
But I feel like I should maybe call the troops back in and do a project.
That would be fun.
That would be pretty sick.
That would be a ton of fun.
I do miss those days, And then Vinny was fantastic. What happened to your tattoos when you got sensitive? See these little fucking balls right here? These are the ink.
All I'm saying is I could never get away with posting the romper challenge ever. My nipples are huge, round, and pink. I would never pass that. All I'm saying is I could never get away with posting. I'm literally so happy that you think I look normal because I've been told my whole life that they're just really big and round. And honestly, I've been kind of insecure about it for years. I am literally. All I'm saying is I could never get away. I'm flattered, but babe, I would immediately be banned. You wouldn't even be able to see what I'm talking about because TikTok would ban me. They favor smaller. I'm. All I'm saying is.
So you guys, I put a lot of thought in this video.
Saturday, December 19th, 2020, so just regular Saturday at the flea market. You, as a vendor, you want to get there early, get set up, because once the sun comes up, people are coming in, right? So I'd be there at 6 in the morning Saturdays getting set up. I get set up at about 8 a.m. The first people start coming through the flea market. A guy stops by my booth, right? And hey man, you got any fire sticks? My wife bought one recently or whatever. I said, no, I don't. I actually didn't. I had a different type of streaming devices, which is called a Xiaomi stick. He's like, oh, okay, well, you mind if I make a phone call real quick? Yeah, whatever. He goes, leaves, makes a phone call, supposedly. He comes back. Okay, you know what? My wife does want that. I'll take it. Okay. And I showed him how it works, right? Gave the demo, turned on the TV, did the whole thing. He bought the stick, he went away. Maybe 10 minutes later, a lady comes up and she brings me her fire stick like we were talking about earlier in the interview. Hey, can you fix this? I'm fixing it for her. Here comes 6 guys. Louis Vasquez, we got search warrant for a whole thing. I mean, they come in fast, not with their guns out pointed at me, but they're gripping, right? And I'm just shocked. I couldn't even react. Time slowed down. First time I've ever felt real shock. Time slowed down. I couldn't hear anything. My hearing was gone. And then finally, when I snapped back out of it, they're like, come on out of the booth, man. You're going to be cool. You're going to be cool. I'm like, cool about what, motherfucker? What are you talking? Like, what is this, right? So I finally come out. I come out of the booth. The guy's like, you got to come with me. Another guy came by with a big, crazy Canon camera with, I swear to God, like a paparazzi thing. And they're taking pictures of the booth. And I had a sign that says free TV guy up top. Free TV guy. Here's another sign. I fix fire sticks. That's what my sign said. He's taking a picture of that. And I said, well, goddamn, this is something different. I think this guy was like a Homeland Sheriff's Department agent. And by the way, the agency was Polk County Sheriff's Department, so it was a sheriff department. And it's just different agents from that department. So they take me back to a car in the flea market. That was the nondescript place we were going to do an interview. So I go back there with him. He reads me my rights, and he's like, hey, man, how'd you learn how to jailbreak fire sticks? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean jailbreak fire sticks? They're not locked. You can't jailbreak them. That's just a term. He goes, oh, well, you're getting free TV channels, and you found out a way to get movies, and how'd you do it? I'm like, all right, if I was to learn how to do it, YouTube, Google, online, they're everywhere, right? He busts out a paper from his glove compartment that says robbery, theft, and related crimes, Florida state statutes. And I'm like, he gives it to me. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is a robbery? It has nothing to do with me. You're in the flea market, right? You're buying a fire stick. So he keeps going on with it. I'm telling him that's not right. You're not telling, this is bullshit. So eventually we end the discussion, and here come the other police ready to take me to jail. So as I'm going to the cop that's going to transport me to jail, I've unfortunately had been to jail back in the day, my early 20s. So it's nothing crazy. I know you put your hands behind your back, don't go crazy. You're going to put the cuffs on and you'll be all right, right? So I turn around, put my hands behind my back, ready to put the cuffs. The guy, I swear to God, the cop says, no, it's okay, man. We'll put it on from the front. And I'm like, okay, it's just the day's getting weirder and weird. I've never seen an officer. I don't know if you've ever seen this before. I'm like, all right, put it on from the front. And it wasn't just me, by the way, that got taken. It was me. I was 34 at the time. It was some elderly folks. The oldest person was like 92. So it was 3 other vendors, separate parts of the flea market. The second oldest was like 89. And then there was a middle-aged lady, and they all got taken too, right? So the oldest guy, he gets put in the car with me. It's me and him in the back seat. And he's mad as hell, just like I was. We get transported up there. We get taken up to the jail. And what I write about in the book was a lot of these weird things were going on at the same time. We get to the jail. I've never seen police do this either. One cop says to the other cop, as we're waiting in the jail car, hey man, it's a sad day to be a cop. And the other cop's like, yeah, tell me about it. Like, what is this? Right there, I could tell that they were shocked that they just raided the flea market and took me and like old elderly folks to jail, to Polk County jail. Polk County is known as a rough fucking jail. So anyways, we get taken in there. I try to give, I know these elderly people have never been to jail. So I try to give them just a little rundown. Hey, it's going to be all right. You're going to get processed. Your family's going to get you out. I didn't know them before this day, but I'm trying to help them, right? You'll be all right. So anyways, and that's how it went. That's how that part of it went. Saturday, December 19th, 2020, so just regular Saturday at the flea market. You, as a vendor, you want to get there early. Yes.
I believe we are the only nation on earth, major nation, wealthy nation, that does not guarantee health care to all people, okay? Get in your car, go 50 miles where you are sitting right now in Burlington, Vermont. You have a terrible automobile accident. You're in the hospital for a month in Canada. You know what the bill is going to come out? Zero. Do you know how much the Canadians spend per person on healthcare compared to us? 1/2 as much. They spend half as much. You don't take out your wallet. If you get sick, you have a doctor leave you alone, okay? I believe in that type of system. They guarantee healthcare to all of their people. It's publicly funded, where we fund police departments, fire departments, and libraries, okay? You got to pay taxes for it. But at the end of the day, it is less expensive for your healthcare. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're a proponent for healthcare for all, right?
Absolutely.
And yes, and you always have been. And but how the system seems so rigged because you have like one of the number one causes of bankruptcy in America is medical debt, right?
Yes.
Unbelievable. Like people can't, people, they go in, they don't even know the cost. They sign an agreement that they're going to be billed later, right? It's like, and then they get the bill and it's astronomical, and they spend the rest of their life literally a slave to the healthcare system or to the medical billing system or the dealing with their insurance, and not to mention they're sick. So the added stress of that, it just feels like like something so much better could be done.
That is so pathetic and so sick and so cruel. I mean, we did a hearing on this, and roughly speaking, and I know the viewers will think this is like hard to believe. Half of the people who are dealing with cancer, and cancer is a terrible disease, right? Your point.
100%.
You're struggling for your life, right?
Bad, yeah,
maybe
bad.
You make it, maybe you don't. You got radiation, chemotherapy, bad stuff, right? Half the people who get cancer treatment either end up in bankruptcy or utilizing all of the financial resources of the family. They're depleted. They're broke. So imagine that. You go into the hospital, doctor says, sorry, you got cancer, terrible. You're worried to death, right? Your friends, your family are worried. And then on top of that, what are you worried about? Oh my God, what, I'm going to have to sell my house? Or I have to go bankrupt in order to pay medical bills? That is insane. Yeah. And it adds, if you try to deal with cancer, then you got to worry about financial stress. Think it's going to make your condition any better?
No, the worst. You spend half your day, you can't even, in the insurance companies, it's all a rigmarole, it's constant stress. But how is it set up like that? Like, what is the gimmick between insurers and the hospital? That's the thing I don't know. What's going on?
Let's take a step further.
Okay.
Let me talk about the Canadian system. All right?
Okay.
Simple system. You pay taxes. And progressive, the more you make, the more you pay. But everyone pays taxes. All right? End result is you walk into the hospital, you sign your name, you get all the treatment. And it's good quality health care. You don't have to argue with insurance companies. You get the care that the doctors think you need. End of discussion. And in my view, that's the way it should be. It's not just that the insurance companies make huge profits. They do. Not just they pay their CEOs exorbitant salaries, which they do. Everybody's got to fill out 1,000 different forms, right? Goes crazy. Filling out forms to see what you're entitled to, what you're not entitled to, deductibles, right?
Yeah, the bureaucracy, it's ridiculous.
Right.
Is that called bureaucracy?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's exactly
sir.
what it is. All right, so look, you may have health insurance, but I just talked to a person the other day. We did a meeting. You know what their deductible was? $13,000. What does that mean? It means that the first $13,000 of illness they got to pay out of their own pocket. How many people can make $13,000? So if you get hit by a truck and you're up $1 million bill, yeah, the insurance companies will kick in, presumably. All right. So the whole idea that healthcare in America, unlike every other major country, all right, go to Europe, go to Canada, go to many Latin American countries. It is a bloody right, not a privilege, and that's what I think it should be. So we have a system that works very well for the insurance companies and the drug companies. In some cases, you're going to pay 10 times more for medication in America than they do in other countries. That's a whole other story we're trying to deal with right now. But it's a corrupt system benefiting the people who own it, not the ordinary American. You go out on the street, say to people, do you think healthcare is a human right? All people in America should have. Yeah, we do. That's what I'm fighting for.
And who are the lobbyists that are against that then?
What do you think? Guys from the insurance companies and the drug companies.
Okay, and then what politicians work with those? Like, why don't we know what politicians are cheating us so that we don't have them in anymore?
All right, you're a smart guy. You tell me, how often have you heard a discussion in this country about how broken the healthcare system is and comparing it to other countries?
A lot.
All right, you've heard a lot about this?
Well, I mean, I think I hear a lot about, I look into it a lot.
All right, you look into it, but how many people even know that we are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people? So when people say, oh, Bernie Sanders is a radical idea, he thinks everybody should have health care. Really? That exists in Canada, exists in France, in England, in Denmark, in Sweden, in every bloody country on earth, virtually, rich country. So it's not a radical idea.
Even Mars, I heard they have health care there now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Now, some people would say that the argument against that would be that then there's less personal responsibility to take care of yourself, right? But do you
really?
But that would be in other countries anyway, right? That would be in anywhere.
If God forbid you or I came down with a serious illness tomorrow, am I going to blame you for coming down with cancer? I mean, is that a personal responsibility?
That's a good point. Yeah, probably not. That might just be kind of a ghost of an argument.
And but to pick up on that point, what should one of the priorities of a good healthcare system be? It should be to try to keep people healthy. So it should encourage people to have good diet, to do exercise, to stay away from, addictive stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we do a particularly good job on that? Not so much. Because where do the insurance companies make their money? Hey, if you're really sick, pretty good.
Yeah.
We keep you healthy, not so much.
Are they one of the largest lobbyist groups?
Yep.
Wow.
Very, very. They're huge. I mean, and we started this discussion. You talk about, privatized communism, whatever the expression you used. I believe that, Medicare is the health insurance program for the elderly. Mm-hmm. Medicaid is for lower income people. I think we should combine all these and guarantee health care to all people. But your point is that in the private sector, we are moving to a monopoly, and it's true. People like United Health, unbelievable stuff. United Health, to the best of my knowledge, has under contract or hires 10% of the doctors in America. Got that? One insurance company. 10% of the doctors.
And so how would you even start to undo something like that? Like, what's a realistic path to reform, I guess?
Thanks, great question. And because I wrote the bill, I know the answer. Okay. All right, right now, you have Medicare, which is a very popular program. It's life-saving for many elderly people. That was developed in the 1960s by President Lyndon Johnson. Okay, very popular program. And you got Medicaid for the lower-income people, also a popular program. What I would do is, over a 4-year period, take Medicare. First thing you do is expand Medicare, because Medicare does not now cover dental, hearing, or vision. A lot of people can't afford to go to a dentist. Got me?
Yeah.
Okay, you expand it. And then you say, right now, to be eligible for Medicare, you got to be 65 years of age.
Okay.
First year, lower to 55. You're 57, congratulations. You don't have to worry about whether you have insurance on your job. You want to hear something else crazy about private insurance system. You work for a big corporation, okay? They give you good health insurance. He works for McDonald's, virtually nothing, right? That's pretty crazy. Where you work determines the kind of health care you get. Anyhow, so we go from 65 down to 55, 55 next year down to 45, 45 to 35, fourth year you cover everybody. Gradual absorption. So you have a Medicare system that covers all people. You no longer have to pay any more,
You know what I'm saying? Either we shit talking, bro, and making you loud back there, or either way, man, you gonna be loving the vibes on the stream, my guy. Hope to see you checking in, my guy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another People Talking Shit to Me. I talk shit back. I get banned. And the first one, this is an easy one. A big account posted about how I'm a legend or whatever. They said something nice. This guy goes, no, he's a joke. Goddamn, man. Holy shit. Who's that fucking Tommy from fucking Power Rangers all fucking grown up, dude? Jesus Christ. Watch out, man. This guy's got an AR-15 and a hole in his drywall right now, bro. Put the Monster Energy drink down. Moving on. He's a goof. Oh, shit, watch out. I'm a goof. Watch out. Carl Winslow is fucking talking shit, man. Okay, Carl Winslow. Calm down, Officer Doofy. The volume of rock and roll ticket sales must be awful this year. Hey, Golden State Nate. Ticket sales are great. I'm like the biggest band right now. What are you talking about? Here you go. Just ban me. I don't care at this point. I'll just start another fucking account and keep doing this. Here and there it is. Another episode of
Open the count at this point. And to make it worse,
Give you any car to find? The black car, Lavature Noir, the 1937 Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantique. Not the one owned by Ralph Lauren, but the one lost in the war. Find it, find it, find it. Because it said, if it is ever found, it will be the most valuable car of all time. The most valuable car to ever exist. Jean Bugatti's personal vehicle, which had to be hidden from the Nazis during their invasion of France. The theories are, 1, it was bombed. 2, it's well hidden and those who hid it died. Or 3, someone does know where it is. And it's locked away in secret. You said, give me any car to find. You have your mission. Find it.
You don't know what kind of thoughts I had. On the first issue, we covered him great.
JD and I went to the same prisons. And is there anybody on TikTok that you just can't stand and you can't put your finger on it? Well, this is the guy for me. I can't stand JD. I went to the prison system. I know the whole thing. And his whole shtick on here about him being a shot caller, it's a lie. Homie wasn't a shot caller. He might have been the only person out on the yard that was in the gang that he's in. Because at the time, there's not very many people out on the yard that are from his gang, period. Even now, there's more, but there was even less back then. So there was probably a total of 12 people in his whole gang, and that just means that 11 of them were in the hole, and he was the only one out of the hole. But also, when you do 22 years and you join a gang, you're going to spend a solid 18 months of that in the hole, and that's probably what he did. So you didn't really have too much time, JD, to be out there beating up the happy face killer and all that stuff. And let's get into you stuffing people in dog cages. Why do you tell that story? Why do you tell stories from your criminal background? I mean, do we believe you? We believe that you were a madman.
Were there movies you went out on where you got rejected that you knew it would have revived your career?
Yeah, there have been some that I almost said no to.
I'm always looking for cheap things to do after my 9 to 5.
Did you ever think shoosh would become a catchphrase? No. Shoosh I stole from, like I said, Great Outer Steel, from Pauly Shore's movie, Encino Man, the bully, the high school jock bully, who just said shoosh like 100 times in the movie, and it was so funny. Like, it was so annoyingly funny. And I was like, I'll never forget the first time I did it. Like, we had this one night, and I think COVID had kind of interrupted the plans because a bunch of people got sick, had to stay home, all this stuff. And it was Detroit, if I remember right, and me and Otis were thrust into this promo seg to open the show out of nowhere. It was like, they're like, well, you guys can walk and talk and do a promo tonight. I can say what? They're like, whatever. I was like, oh, baby. I was like, we've been waiting for this. And so, like, I pulled out all these Pauly Shore references and, like, these Always Sunny references, absurd stuff that I just liked, you know? Like, it was the first time I ever just did stuff that I liked because I had the chance. And lo and behold, the stuff I liked is what resonated with people. And it was like this light bulb. And the crazy thing is you get people that will tell you this, like, and it happens in all avenues of life, that you get advice from people, but it never really clicks until you just, like, do it for once. And it was like all this stuff I liked resonated with the people and stuck. And who would have thought it'd be something as stupid as saying thank you and shoosh.
But it's not thank you, it's
thank you. Yeah.
How did thank you become a catchphrase?
So I think that was by accident as well. That was stolen from, I think, Always Sunny, if I'm pulling my right reference, because Charlie, in one of the episodes of Always Sunny, he says thank you like 3 times in a row, but the last time he said it, he kind of drifts off, because I think he had done some, like, he had huffed something or something, but he's like, thank you. And I always heard that last time he said it, and I was like, that's really funny. And then it was when I got my master's degree, and I was being this obnoxious, like, schmuck, and so to thank people, I said it like that. And then I just heard the people's response, and I was like, oh, that one's going to stick. Yeah, that one's going to stick.
Did you ever think...
That's a definitely original signature. I signed it 2 different ways.
Well, that's
more of my...
that's the original.
You know what? That's how my dad signed his name.
Okay.
So I always try to copy how he did it. But then I realized I should have kind of more of an autograph and then more of a signature. So that's how I signed my checks.
Yeah.
Not that we really sign checks much anymore. And then I changed. I don't know what year I changed.
You can almost see the progression of your auto when you look here, you look here. You know, that's one from, I think, 2018 or 2016.
Yeah.
You can see the progression of it, you know.
And I started to make the B. I don't know if you can see it, but the B was a 1 and a 2.
I never knew that.
1 and a 2.
Interesting. How many autograph cards of yours I've owned? I've never known that.
That's a definitely original signature. I signed it.
These are the most overpowered running plays in college football 25. These 5 run plays have amazing blocking and are nearly impossible to stop. Let's jump into it. The first play is going to be jet option out of the goal line heavy formation in the spread option playbook. On this play, your receiver is going to motion into the backfield, and then you're literally going to have everyone else on your team blocking in front of you. You're going to want a fast quarterback for this play, but as long as your quarterback has some decent speed, you're going to pick up a huge gain, if not a touchdown, every single time. If they do bring their user over to try to stop you, you have that pitch option in the backfield. Up next, we got QB sweep out of the goal line heavy formation in the spread option playbook. This play is similar to jet option, but instead of your receiver motioning into the backfield, your quarterback's just taking a direct snap and you're running out to the outside. The blocking on this play is insane and it's almost impossible to stop. in your coach adjustments with this play, you're going to want to make sure you have your ball carrying on conservative. That way you're not fumbling with the quarterback. Up next, we got RPO stretch alert lookie out of the I formation in the Pittsburgh playbook. Now, this play is an RPO, so you do have the option to throw if they overcommit, but the stretch blocking in this play is incredible. You're going to be able to get to the outside, and if you have a running back that has good spin move abilities or juke move abilities, you're going to be able to take this to the house for 6 consistently. Up next, QB zone out of the trips tight end formation in the Alabama playbook. This is one of the most unstoppable QB runs in the game. Just simply snap the ball and run to the outside. Now, if you see that they're in a zone defense pre-snap, motion that running back to the outside for even better blocking. With this play, you're going to be able to take it to the house for 6 consistently, and it's incredibly hard to stop. Up next, jet QB power out of the F twins over formation in the South Carolina playbook. This is another QB run play, but it's nearly unstoppable. And as long as you put your ball carrying on conservative, you don't need to worry about fumbles. Just take off with your quarterback, and if he's got a good spin move, you're going to be able to make your man miss, and you're going to be able to take it to the house for 6 consistently. Some games online, I run this play the entire time, and they cannot find a way to stop it. Finally, we got jet sweep out of the 5 wide receiver trio formation in the Auburn playbook. On this play, your running back's going to be in the slot. He's going to motion in, and you're going to run a jet touch pass to him. After that, you're going to notice that your blocking is going to be incredibly good upfield, and a lot of times, as long as you have a good running back, you're going to be able to take this for 6 consistently. And that's why these are the most overpowered running plays in college football 25.
Bitch.
These 5 run plays have amazing blocking and are nearly impossible to stop. Let's jump into it. The first play is going to be jet option out of the goal line heavy formation in the spread option playbook. On this play, your receiver's going to